I'm working on here today is replacing the CV axle on the passenger side on a 2012 Ford Escape. I have the vehicle in park, parking brake set, the rear wheels blocked, and if you don't have the assistance of power tools, you'll need to break loose the tightness of your lugs as well as your axle nut before lifting it off the ground. Okay, I have the vehicle jacked up and it's placed on a jack stand. What the problem is, when I go around corners, there's a clicking noise and there's quite a bit of slop in the CV axle. So there's a lot of high miles on here, so we're going to replace them. So what we're going to do is, there's two 18 millimeters that hold the bracket and the caliper to the rotor here. We're going to remove both of those, take an ass hook here and hang it from the strut tower, so we're not putting any stress on the hose here. Okay, we'll take that caliper off of there and then hang it up on here. Next, we're going to take and remove the axle nut. A lot of times, if you're in the rust belt, these will rust on here. Give it a nice good whack here and hopefully the rotor will pop off. Get the...
You have to run the...
Take that
sensor off and then...
Yeah. Sometimes you need to take a little screwdriver and put it underneath there. It'll come out. What we're going to do is, to help the alignment people, because you will need to have your alignment check after you do this, you're going to need to mark on here where the strut attaches to the steering knuckle there. We're going to use a paint marker and then we're going to disassemble the two bolts holding the strut to the steering knuckle, and that'll give us enough room to pull our axle shaft out. We'll take the dead blow hammer and then knock the bolts out. Okay, now we'll take a screwdriver and push the knuckle out of the strut there. Okay, that'll give us enough room now. Now we can push the axle back through the hub there, and then we can pull it out of the half shaft that's in there. Now you can push the axle through and wiggle it around, get it free from the knuckle. So now that the axle is out of the knuckle there, it still will be stuck inside. There's an intermediate shaft on the driver's side. That would be the left axle. Goes directly into the transmission, and if you pull that one out, you're likely going to lose a little bit of transmission fluid. On this side, it's going into another intermediate shaft. You won't lose any transmission fluid. So what we're going to do is take and give it a good swift yank, and hopefully that'll free it from the intermediate shaft. Okay, while pulling on the axle, came apart here. So what I do is I have a vice grips with a bolt on it, and I'm going to attach that to a slide hammer and then pull that out. Recording in 100-degree heat and my camera shut down, so I'm finishing up on my phone here. So what we're going to do is take and slide this hammer here, see if we can pop that loose. Finally got it out. Had to weld a bolt to it so it would attach to the slide hammer. Okay, we'll slide that in there, and then we're going to take this dead blow hammer and pound it in. Okay, we got her in there. There is a little ring on there. You want the slot to be facing at 12 o'clock while you try to push it in. Okay, now we'll slide the axle into the hub. Okay, we'll put our axle nut on and we'll tighten that down with the impact. Next we'll get the knuckle into the strut there. Try to line our marks up. That'll be a little easier for the alignment guys. Okay, the torque spec for this is 85 foot-pounds or 115 Newton meters. So now we'll go and put the tie rod back in, and we're going to go ahead and torque that. Okay, we're going to tighten the tie rod bolt up. I believe 46 foot-pounds is the correct. Plug the speed sensor in and then put that 8mm bolt in. Now that that's on, we'll go ahead and put our rotor on, and then we'll put our caliper bracket back on there. Okay, we'll take our little S-hook out of there. Now we're ready to put the wheel on. To torque the axle nut, you'll need to take and knock out your center cap. And we'll start the lugs by hand. We'll run them down with the impact, and then we'll put the vehicle on the ground and torque them to 100 foot-pounds. When the vehicle's also on the ground, the axle nut torque spec is 214 foot-pounds or 291 Newton meters. After you drive around 50 miles, you should check the tightness of your lugs. We'll remove the blocks from the rear wheels.